What happens if I have arrows on both sides of my graph? So here I want to find the domain, the x values. Working from left to right, I start at the left and say, do I have an arrow or do I have an endpoint? Here I see an arrow pointing to the left, so I know my graph goes on forever and ever in that direction and never ends. So I have no left limit, and I can erase it in my notation. Then I look at the right, and I see an arrow pointing to the right. So I know that I can also erase this side of my inequality. There is no limit to the right. If I've erased both sides of my notation, if I'm saying x goes on forever and ever to the left and forever and ever to the right, then I'm saying that no limits are left and my domain is all real numbers. Any possible value of x is included in my domain. Again, this only happens if I have an arrow pointing to both the left and the right. What happens to our range if there are arrows pointing in both directions? Working with our range is our y values. So is there an arrow pointing down? Yes, there is, which means we can erase our lower limit. And now because there is an arrow also pointing up, we can erase our upper limit. We no longer have any limits on the range. Both of our inequalities are gone. So we know that our range can be all real numbers, any possible value of y. And we can double check this by saying, yes, there are two arrows pointing in both directions. Our graph never ends. So yes, our range is all real numbers.